this? Mommy, where are you? Look at me.
Get some pants on, buddy. Pants on, there, baby. What happened, Aubrey?
Excuse my mommy.
Excuse you? You're not allowed to spank me.
Kiss.
Aubrey. No, don't climb on me, Lex Rose.
Mom.
Alexa, come here, I want to show you something. Yeah, come here, Alexa. Come here, Alexa.
Mama, it can land on my teeth. It can land on the tail. Watch. Watch. It can land on the tail. Watch.
Not really. Okay.
But it can land on the tail. Look, Mama. See? Oh, not again. It can land on the tail. Look, it can land on the tail. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And kissy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Oh! Kissy! You only gave me a kiss.
Well, here. That guy needs to get some pants. Right there. Right here. I can see up your nose. You're a ventriloquist. Make the top. You don't need a little. You yelled in my ear.
It's your daddy, baby. It's your daddy. What? It's your daddy. It's your daddy. I scared you.
No, you didn't. I scared you.
Look at me, Mama.
What's that?
It's baby.
No, come here. Let me show you. Come here. What's that? You eating ketchup? Come here, Aubrey. Come here, Aubrey. You're not supposed to have ketchup. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're not supposed to eat ketchup. Ethan, go put some pants on, sir. Lordy. I gotcha. What's that? What's this on your cheeks, huh? What are you eating? Apparently your brother's saving you. What do you want, sausage? You're a mooch this morning. Yeah. Following you around, getting up on the counter. I already gave you bacon bits. What do you want? No? Mooch. Good morning, my roosters. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Tom? Hi, Tom. Hi, Bob, Curly. That's Clifford. Larry. Jerry. Okay. I've named all these roosters. Just Jerry and Tom and Clifford. It's like, oh my gosh, I found food. It's amazing. Yep, that's chicken food. It's amazing, buddy. What? Oh, good morning. Good morning, sir. So yeah, this is the man pad, bachelor pad. Next area. Occasionally you'll see a head pop up. It's kind of funny. Really? Ooh. Good morning. Hi, Floppy. Hi. You're either irritated because it, took forever for me to get out here and let you out, or you want to lay an egg soon. Either or. What's up, Sapphire? Come on, little girl. What? All the Leghorns get out first, and you guys take your time? She's like, yep. I'm thinking about it. Hi, Casey. Come on. Let's go, kids. Okay. All right, take your time. Hi, Hercules. There you go. They're just pretending to be shy. Unlike these girls. These girls are pretty good. Yeah. You want to say hi? Okay. Can you say hi? No? Bye, pretty girl. Oh yes, I hear lots of talking going on. Hi, Snow White. Pretty girl. Alright, you guys ready? Hey, there's Ralphie. Hi, buddy. Well, he's already ready to make babies this morning. What? Hi, Mystic. So sad when they molt. Hi, Copper. Anybody else coming out? Come on, Meow. She's like, I am not coming out with you standing right there. Oh, Ralphie. Like make babies. Too bad out here. It's a little cold. Not too bad. Right. Go check on the babies. Make sure they're not cold. Probably got to 20 degrees last night. Oh yeah, you guys are doing good in here. Hi, old lady. This is our den mother. She's an old bantam. She just hangs out with the chicks. But yeah, you guys are away from the heat lamp, so you guys are doing good in here. You guys are probably 5 to 6 weeks old. Open up the big coop. Good morning, everybody. This is the younger crew. Oops. Good morning, everybody. Come on, babies. All young chirping. These guys just recently started coming outside. Yeah, you came all the way over here for the baby food. Come on, kids. There they come. Come on, I know there's more of you in there. Where are you at, pony boy? Alright, next crew. Silkies. Let's block this just in case to keep them in their little house, because we do have owl problems, but we have a net all the way around their area too. But just in case, we put them in their little house at nighttime, block up. Oh, good morning, Colonel Sanders. What's up, buddy? And that's Coconut. And I have one unnamed rooster. I don't want to name you, buddy. And then 3 females. And just check on these guys. This is the other brooder. These guys are just over 8 weeks. They're doing good. Oh yes, now you're happy babies. What's up? Yep, bunch of happy babies in here. Alright. Looking good. Come check you guys later. And that's the morning routine for our chickens. Hi, Fluffs. Hi, Fluffs. What are you doing, Colonel Sanders? You flexing? Yeah? These guys are blind as bats. They have mice in here that run back and forth, and they don't even see them. We have a cat that just comes in here and takes care of it. And these guys are just completely oblivious. Yeah, you. I don't think you can see with that fluff. Oh, there's Pony Boy. Good morning, Pony Boy. What's up, handsome? He's a good-looking dude. It's Charles. Good morning, Charles. What's up, buddy? I just love the way he talks when he runs. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Now here comes Bell's Ralphie. Hi, Ralphie. Oh yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Andy. Hi. Good morning. Hey, run! Run! Run and get in the car, quick! Better get in the car before it gets cold. Quick! Get in the car. I need to open the door for you?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Why? Jeez.
Seriously, I need to help you. Wow. There's Ralphie. Say good morning, Ralphie. Ralphie's eyeing you right now. Alright, hurry up. I'm gonna go get your green folder that I forgot in the car, in the house. Hurry up, get your seatbelt on. Alright, do you want to say hi to everybody? The camera's on. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Want to wave to them? So we're off to take Alexa to kindergarten this morning. It's a little after 7:30. It's about 7:40 right now.
Mama,
Yes, gorgeous.
this tooth is taken out too.
No, we don't want to take your teeth, Mom. I told her that I had to get one of my ouchie teeth to take out. I hope not. I told her I had to get one of my teeth removed, and so now she wants to get her teeth removed. Which I told her it's not a good thing. A little bit of the Q&A that I had planned out. I asked you guys to comment some questions. 2 questions were related to the chicken business, like what's the difficulties of running a chicken business, the economics, do we sell eggs or do we sell mature chickens? And we mostly raise chickens. We either buy the chicks from local feed stores when they have them, and we buy quite a bit. We buy a couple hundred chicks every week when stores have chicks. This year we have started to hatch your own chicks. When you buy chicks, it's anywhere from $5 each per chick to $8, $10, just depending on the breed. So it can kind of get expensive to buy chicks. And then we like to raise them until they're about 8 to 10 weeks old, because that's when they're fully feathered. And with it being so cold right now, about 20 degrees at nighttime, which has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun for the kids to watch. Lexi, you like watching the baby chicks pop out of the eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been really fun. Hopefully by the end of this coming year, we'll be able to hatch all of our own chicks out. And it's a good idea to raise them up to that age so that when we sell those chicks, the people that are buying them don't have to worry about putting a heat lamp in their coop or putting them in a brooder or something like that. So we were going to sell eggs, just like eggs that you would eat, but it was more profitable for us to sell the chickens, and more people wanted to buy the chickens and they wanted to buy the eggs, because right now, especially in the United States with egg prices going on the rise, people just want the chickens. It's kind of a bougie thing to do. We're turning on the highway, so we're gonna flop you guys around. Difficulties as far as that goes, I mean, there's a lot of different kind of things. You got predators, which is a big thing. I'd say about 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, we started to get owl attacks and falcon attacks. So we were able to take our baby chicks, our 1-week-old to 5-week-olds, and let them actually go outside during the summertime because it was so hot. Most of the time you keep young chicks inside of the brooder under heat lamps, but it got so warm during the summertime they were able to come outside. It was actually cooler for them. And so we actually started to have a falcon picking off the baby chicks. We didn't realize it until one day, like how many had gotten picked off, until one day we looked out there and we saw a falcon with the baby chick in its claws and flew away. So we had to put netting around the area that we like to keep the chicks in. Another predator that we had, which was wasn't until we went out there to go count chickens. We have to do that periodically to see how many roosters that we have, how many females that we have. And we have so many chickens that we just have to recount everybody once in a while. But when we were counting them, we noticed that we were missing a couple of our chickens. But we really didn't know that it was an owl until one day I walked out there and there was what we call a dark Brahma, and it was just its wings left behind. And then another day, this is when it really hit that we had an actual owl problem, is that we found the body of a chicken, but the head was gone. Sorry, that was a little graphic, but that's chicken farming and farming in general for real. And so that's what owls do. Apparently the brain is more tasty for them, so if they can't take the whole chicken with them, they'll at least take the head and eat the brain. So at nighttime, they come at dusk, or dawn, like just right when it's starting to get dark or right before it starts to get light. So we had to go start putting the chickens away at nighttime, and then we'd have to wait until it was fully light outside before we let the chickens out. I filmed this morning a whole morning routine of letting all the chickens out of their area. So we haven't had any predatory problems. We were able to take care of that. We've never had loose dogs get in there so far. We have the whole property closed off. And then we haven't had coons or foxes or anything like that, thankfully. It's probably because we do have them all closed up in coops. But so far, that's the only kind of predators that we've had. So there's that, kind of difficulty as far as, losing chickens to a predator. The next one is that chickens themselves can be predators. If they get stressed out, especially when they're younger, they'll start pecking at each other. And because we get so many chickens at one time during the spring and summertime, when we start putting them in the coops, they'll start pecking at each other, which is a lot of times why you see heat lamps with red lights or red lights in brooders, because the red light keeps them calm. And they will peck so much that they will make each other bleed. And chickens, for some reason, are really attracted to the color of red. So if they see red on another chicken, they'll just peck until they kill that chick. We've never had a chick killed from that. We've been able to catch it before it happens. But that's another reason why we keep our chicks under a red light just during the colder months. During the summertime, they can come outside and it's not as big deal. They get distracted. During the summertime, they're able to come out and forage. But during the wintertime, they stay underneath the red light so that they can't see the red blood if there's any pecking, and it keeps them calmer. So that's another kind of crazy thing, or kind of a situation that you have to deal with chicken farming. Past that, it's, sure, it's a lot of work. You have to build a lot of separate areas if you want to breed chickens. We have to separate different chickens with the different breeds and the roosters. But John mostly is the one that takes care of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, just like any other business, you have to advertise and sell and find customers for your chickens. Someone randomly asked if Ethan and Aubrey had the attention span to listen to Alexa's stories. Now, Alexa, does your brother and sister, do they like to sit and listen to your stories that you tell?
Yeah.
Or do they get distracted?
They like to sit down and ask them stories.
Do you like to tell them stories? Do they sit there and listen the entire time when you're telling the story? Yeah? And then the other question, maybe you can answer this. As you're getting older, do you like being a big sister?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you like being the big kid of the family?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ethan and Alexa have always, known that they're big brother and big sister to Aubrey, and Alexa's always been such a good big sister to Ethan. If you've seen some of our older videos when it was just Aubrey, or it was just Alexa and Ethan, you could tell that they were just always play buddies. They're 16 months apart. They're pretty close in age, Alexa and Ethan are. So I think that's another reason why that they're so close. They've always been able to understand each other and kind of speak each other's language. And then that same kind of bond, because Ethan and Aubrey are 19 months apart, which is basically a year and a half. And so they're also really close in age. And so they've also really bonded as well. So I think they have a good big brother, big sister relationship to Aubrey. And then Alexa has the very caring side of being the big sister of the family. Taking care of her siblings, telling them stories. She's the big kid that gets to go to school. We're almost to school, Alexa.
Huh?
We're almost to school. Let's go take your seatbelt off. Right here. Alright, Alexa has been dropped off at kindergarten. So it's a little quiet in here. answer another question on there. I kind of talked about this the other day when I did an update on the whole house, like a man wandering into our house brutally, and then what happened to our cat. But in that video, when I did an update on that whole situation, I also was talking about Aubrey and Ethan being at the house now. They used to go to a early development school. It's a daycare, but it also, for Ethan, it was a preschool, and for Aubrey, they do a lot of teaching and learning. It's actually pretty good as far as getting kids prepped for kindergartner. In the United States, you want to have kids be able to count up to a certain number. You want them to be able to spell their name, or at least their initials. So there's like certain qualifications that you want your kid to have before they go to kindergarten. So having them in an early childhood center or a actual preschool is always beneficial. But Ethan will still be able to go to preschool next year. So that was a big deciding factor, was being able to keep them back at the house, because it saves money not having to pay daycare. We work from home, my husband and I, as artists and chicken lovers, chicken farmers. So we were figuring, like, you know, what's the point of having these two kids going to daycare? The daycare was also 26 minutes away, and so that was just a lot of gas going back and forth. It just was unnecessary. Ethan next year will be starting preschool, so Ethan will have a whole year of being able to go to preschool and getting himself ready to go to kindergarten. And that preschool is the same school that Alexa goes to. It's a preschool and a kindergartner. So it's in our same town. It's not too far away for us. It's like 12-minute drive away, so we don't mind doing that. And then the following year, Aubrey will get to go to preschool when she's 3.5, so she will also be prepped and ready to go for kindergartner as well. So that's a big reason why we decided to keep them from going to daycare. It was just the drive, the time, the gas money, and, you know, also just, they're not going to be young forever. You know, might as well keep them at the house and be able to have them around for longer. When I was first having kids, I did not have them in daycare. Alexa was not even like 2 years old before I started using daycare, so it was a while before she started going. And then same thing with Ethan. I think I held him until he was about 2 years old, and I specifically held Aubrey back from going to daycare until she was at least 1.5 years old, just because I really wanted to have that time with them. And she's just, you know, Aubrey's personality, she's really good playing by herself, being by herself. She doesn't get up and ask me for a bunch of things if I'm trying to get work done, especially artwork done. So she's a really good kid. Ethan's pretty good too. If he's not around Alexa, he's pretty good as far as like playing at the house. So I actually was just starting to have a desire to keep at least Aubrey home. I wanted Ethan to socialize, but you know, might as well keep them both home. Like, she's got her little buddy to play with, and they play really well together. So that was a kind of a big decision to keep them home. That was another reason why we wanted to do daycare, was because, you know, we don't have the kids playing with other kids very often. It was a good way to socialize them with other kids, but they have each other, they have their big sister, so they're obviously able to socialize. And your question was about product reviews, and do you want to do that? I mean, I'm not against us reviewing products for companies, you know, and of course getting paid for it, you know, making more money for the family and for the kids is always a great thing. But and I've gotten a couple offers over the years. I haven't like got a ton of them, but I've gotten a couple here and there. And, you know, either it wasn't like we couldn't get paid for it, like it was just free products, which, you know, it's okay to get free products. It's, you know, it's fine. But most of the time, if you spend the time editing, putting it into your videos, putting time into it, you kind of, especially with busy people like John and I, were very busy with just what we do in YouTube alone, what we do with the chickens, what we do with the kids, what we do with the art, with all that stuff. We have a lot that we do. We kind of need to get, you know, some kind of compensation. Another thing too why I haven't really got into it yet is I haven't found brands or companies that I've really wanted to do or really represent. Like, I'm gonna try to be picky about it. I just don't want to just do whatever. I want to do something that I could really see myself using, that would be really helpful, something that I wouldn't consider wasteful. And I don't know exactly what is out there, but I mean, obviously, if it was like an art company, totally. I would totally do some kind of branding deal with them, or some kind of advertising for some kind of like online art store or something like that. We could test out their new art supplies. Totally would do that because we're artists. Maybe if it was like a chicken business, like, you know, they sold online new kind of chicken feed or chicken treats or vitamins or you know, different kind of scratch or whatever, or incubators. Totally would do that too, because obviously we do chickens. But you know, something that's relevant to us. If it was like an H&M, if H&M wanted to do a brand deal with us, that too, because I do like to get the kids' clothes from H&M. They've actually got good prices, and also their clothes do last a long time. I've had outfits for Ethan last him almost 2 years, and that's really good for kids' clothes. I've tried Dillard's, I've tried Target, I've tried Walmart, I've tried TJ Maxx, just trying to, you know, hit all the places that are affordable. And a lot of their clothes doesn't last very long. So I'm pleasantly surprised with the prices and the quality of clothes from H&M. So that would be something that I would totally wouldn't mind doing a brand deal on that. An important one. You know, we've been asked this before and we've answered this before, but one person said that they know that I went through a difficult pregnancy with Aubrey. And sure it was, but preeclampsia, this is what I had with Aubrey, is I had preeclampsia, I also had preterm labor, I also had gestational diabetes. A lot of that stuff kind of all plays into each other. Main reason why I went to preterm labor though was because I got a stomach bug. I become super dehydrated because of the stomach bug, and it triggered my body into pre-labor. And then when I was being treated for the pre-labor, basically trying to stop me from having the baby too early, from having Aubrey too early, they discovered that I had preeclampsia and made me have my C-section with her 2.5 weeks early. That kind of stuff, it's scary, even though I could tell that Aubrey was totally fine the entire time. She was a very strong little girl. It doesn't happen with every pregnancy. Like, you can have gestational diabetes one time, and there's just no rhyme and reason to it. It just happens. It's just depending on the placenta and what it can cause, as far as like your insulin levels. And same thing with preeclampsia. Maybe some people are prone to it, but most of the time it's like just one pregnancy and you have that kind of complication. I would love to have a fourth kid. We always planned on having a fourth kid until the whole pregnancy with Aubrey. I know for John, that whole situation did scare him. You know, as a father, not feeling those feelings of the body, knowing exactly what's going on, not having any control over the whole situation, it scares any father, you know, and I think that's the most frustrating thing, is that you have no control over it. And so I think that's for him the biggest reason why he doesn't want to possibly risk having another kid, even though I've explained to him and he kind of knows that this is just a one-time deal and that you probably won't have this happen again. He's just taking the chance that it might. And then for me, it was initially to be for him. Like, I initially decided to not have any more kids for the moment, or maybe ever, for his sake, just to make him not worry anymore, or for him to stress out that would be a possibility. So that was part of the reason. Another reason was just because, you know, there is a risk to it. There is a potential to have preterm labor or health complications. You know, pregnancy is exciting and beautiful and amazing. I loved being pregnant. You know, it was hard being sick, but I just loved every aspect about the baby moving and growing inside of me and giving birth and having a newborn in my arms. I love being pregnant, love having kids. But just because I got taken away from my kids for 12 days, my 2 older ones, because of that whole situation, that's another thing that makes me question if I want to go through that again. And then also, I'm glad we got my tubes tied, so I can't, even if I wanted to, I can't get pregnant unless I do IVF. Like, I'd have to do an expensive procedure to be able to get pregnant again. And we did that intentionally to make sure that if we ever really wanted a fourth kid, we were ready for it. You know, however that was, we had a support system for our kids. We had the financial backup just in case I couldn't work, if I got really bad, or whatever it is, you know, so that we were really prepared to have another kid. And if, you know, we decided not to, then so be it, you know. But I'm glad that I decided to get my tubes tied, because I am starting to have some health problems. I can always do an update on it if you guys want something about that, but I have been suffering since I was 20 from chronic stomach problems. But I thought it was one thing, I thought it was IBS, but now the doctors, after a recent ER visit, are telling me that it's something else, and I don't know if it'd be safe for me to be pregnant again. I think the baby would obviously be fine. All of our kids have been very healthy kids from the very beginning, but I think for me, I don't know what it'd do to my body. I don't know if it'd be good for my body to get pregnant again, or at least like right now while I'm trying to get figured out what kind of medications I need to take, if I need to have surgery, if there is any more severe complications from these stomach problems that I've been having, because I've been having them for such a long time, if I need to have like surgery or what else is going on. I have already had one complication from it, and that is chronic fatigue. My chronic fatigue, I didn't know what it was caused by. I just knew that I was just always tired, terrible brain fog, constantly forgetting things. It's just hard to function just in general with the chronic fatigue, but I didn't know what that was caused by until recently, until I figured out that it was actually the stomach problems, because my body is slowly becoming malnourished because I'm not able to absorb things into my system. So, I mean, it's kind of a long explanation, but I mean, John and I love kids. We love our kids. We love being parents. I know if we did ever have another kid, I think he would just be super happy to be a father again. I loved going through the baby period. I think he did too. He likes when they get like, you know, around 4 to 6 months, a little bit older. He thinks they're kind of boring when they're younger, because you know, they eat, sleep, and cry, and that's all they do. But around like 4 months, when they start to giggle and laugh and make cute little noises, and that's when he's able to interact with them a little more. But I was watching a video the other day of Aubrey, and she was 8 months old, and I could just see, like, I could hear like how happy John was just playing with that little girl. If it's just these 3 kids, I'm happy with it. I love being a mom, but if this is it, then that's great. I love each of these kids. I know that they were meant to be. I know that they were meant to be in our lives. Aubrey was just that final piece, that final puzzle piece to the family that made us a whole puzzle. What is Aubrey's favorite food? It changes. Like, she used to love chicken nuggets and mac and cheese. She still loves mac and cheese a lot, and she still loves chicken nuggets. She loves oranges. She's a big orange fan. What else does she like? The new thing, it's funny the way she says it too. She likes spaghetti. I'll have to film the way she says it too. I'll have to make it for dinner another night. But I made ravioli spaghetti last night. But I'll have to film her saying spaghetti. Spaghetti. It's just so cute how she says it. Oh, then the other thing was, does she know she's cute? Duh. She knows she's cute. And then does she know that she's getting filmed? Or like, does she know about YouTube and that she's got a bunch of followers? No, I mean, I don't think any of them really know. Like, Alexa will communicate with the screen, but I don't think they know what it's for. They definitely like watching some of the videos, especially some of the older videos, or if we've gone to like a zoo or something like that, they like to rewatch those ones. But I don't think they really know that that they have this support system, that they have all these people. I can't wait to tell them when they can actually understand that they have this online family. I don't think the kids know, but I know that once they do, that I can explain to them, like, look, you got this online support system that cheers you on and is happy when you guys start walking and riding bikes and going to schools and all this kind of stuff as well.